isn't always about vacations. Sometimes it's about getting the medical care you need. I recently helped a client with mobility challenges travel to Chicago for a medical appointment, and the planning involved so much more than just simply booking a flight and hotel. Whether you're traveling for specialized medical care or helping a loved one get there for medical care, thoughtful planning can make the journey so much less overwhelming. Let me show you what we did and the lessons you can use for your own trip. If you're new here, hi, my name is Brooke, founder of I'm Outta Here Travel, where my goal is to help those with accessibility needs travel stress-free. In March of this year, I got a referral who lives not far from me north of Seattle. She has a lifetime chronic kidney problem and she needed to visit University of Illinois Chicago for some medical testing, hopefully leading to a new kidney transplant. She has low walking endurance, using a cane, and she's weak in general due to her medical issues, which meant that she had specific needs. I knew, both from my experience traveling with disabled family members and working with my own mobility challenges from MS, that I could help her with her journey. The first thing that I looked for was a hotel that met her needs. It had to have good transportation to the airport and to the hospital. An added challenge is that due to her limited income, I was trying to optimize budget while still meeting her where she is. When I found a good location, I started a conversation with the hotel. Does your airport shuttle have a wheelchair lift since she can't do stairs? Will the hotel restaurant be open late since she would be too tired to go out for dinner after a day of medical testing? Do the individual elements of her hotel room work for her body? And things like that. From there, I helped book her flight and advise her on flying since she hadn't traveled much in the past 20 years. We talked about how smartphone technology has become a vital part of the check-in and boarding process and how to best optimize that. I looked into having a wheelchair service for her close to the curb so that when she was dropped off at the airport, she and her travel partner could easily access the gate without wearing her out. I had a chat with the airline to make sure that she got an aisle seat near the front of the plane, which was best for her comfort. Pro tip here, Alaska Airlines has provided outstanding customer service when I've had to travel with mobility limited family. Finally, we worked on her transportation, finding a car hire that could take her from the airport to the hospital to start her testing, telling the transportation company to provide a sedan rather than an SUV to make it easier for her to get into the vehicle. She was delighted with my knowing all the right questions to ask, and I was delighted that I could provide this type of service for someone who's not used to traveling. In fact, she was so happy that when the hospital asked her to return for a second round of testing, that she immediately contacted me for help again. Whether your travel involves necessary appointments or you just want to travel for fun, I can work with your accessibility needs to get everything working smoothly. I would be thrilled to help you plan your next trip, whether or not you have mobility challenges. My contact info is in the description box when you're ready to go. If you know anyone who could benefit from this content, please share my video and like and comment so that more people can see my valuable content. See you next time.